Young, and the restless spoilers shock. Welcome back to our channel, besties. Today is a beautiful, sunny day to spill some absolute piping hot tea, but honestly, my brain is completely short-circuiting right now, so grab your iced coffees, strap in, and prepare for absolute chaos because we have so much to discuss. You guys, I am deceased. Stop what you are doing immediately. I am literally shaking, clutching my chest, and gasping for air because what I just witnessed on The Young and the Restless has fundamentally altered my brain chemistry forever. Wait, we need to talk about this now. Oh my god, besties, okay, I'm literally filming this while I'm running errands, walking aimlessly down the beverage aisle at the grocery store, looking like an absolute lunatic because I just had to jump on here and vent. We're not just watching this show anymore, we are invested. Like, I am personally offended and simultaneously totally living for what Tracy Abbott just did. But then the ending. Send help. My soul has actually left my body. Let me just flash back to the absolute mess I was in while witnessing this cinematic mayhem. I was mid-skincare. Okay. I had a charcoal mask smeared all over my face. I was wearing my little fluffy headband. And when this scene played out, I literally had to yeet my phone across the room. I smeared charcoal all over my pristine white Persian rug, and I genuinely do not even care because the stakes are astronomical right now. The chaos, the psychological warfare. It's giving major I cannot even energy, and we are spilling all the tea right now, so you better be paying attention. Wait, backtrack for a second, I missed a step. Let's set the scene properly because the aesthetics were giving everything they needed to give. We are at the Shadow Room. You know, the club that Noah and Sienna basically abandoned before fleeing to Los Angeles, which is now being run by Danny Romalotti. Danny Romalotti, the legendary rock god, pouring drinks and managing a club. But I digress. The Shadow Room is giving this dark, moody, neon-lit aesthetic that I am genuinely obsessed with. And don't even get me started on the vibes, the lighting was hitting everyone perfectly, making them look like glowing angels in a den of iniquity. Wait, I'm glitching. Okay, back to the main event. So, we have the ultimate holy trinity of Genoa City icons having a much-needed, highly anticipated girls' night out. We are talking about Tracy Abbott, Christine Blair Romalotti Cricket, obviously, because we respect the lore, and Nina Webster. Besties, be for real right now, when was the last time we saw these three just sitting down, breathing, and not fighting for their actual lives against some unhinged psychopath? They are officially off duty. They are sitting at a plush velvet booth. They are tasting Danny Romalotti's brand new, highly curated cocktail menu, and the energy is so pure, so wholesome, so nostalgic. I was literally crying tears of joy seeing them giggle and just exist without imminent danger looming over them. Basically, they are swapping funny stories from the past, and I am straight up living for it. The nostalgia is hitting me like a massive freight train. You know how these women have been through absolute hell and back over the decades. The fact that they can sit around a table, clink their artisanal glasses, and laugh is a true testament to their resilience. Did I say that yet? Ugh, my brain is mush. Moving on, I just love seeing them happy. But of course, in Genoa City, happiness is just the appetizer for a full-course meal of absolute, soul-crushing drama. Oh, hold on, I should have mentioned this earlier, but Nina dropped some major, groundbreaking tea of her own right in the middle of the cocktail tasting. Nina Webster, our resilient, beautiful queen, is talking about her current love life. And you guys, she met someone, but where did she meet him? In a grief support group. I am genuinely so happy for her, but also, let's take a micro-tangent here, a grief support group in Genoa City. That room must be packed to the absolute brim. Literally everyone in this town needs to be in that group. They probably have to rent out a stadium just to fit all the traumatized residents. But I love this for Nina. She deserves a soft, gentle, healing romance after everything she's been through with her past losses. It is so sweet and so grounded. Then, the conversation shifts, and the mood gets a little heavier, but in a totally necessary, healing, therapeutic way. Tracy opens up about her incredibly emotional, terrifying conversation with Martin Laurent. Let me just pause here and scream into a pillow because Tracy Abbott is a braver woman than the U.S. Marines. She went totally rogue. She took a massive, life-threatening risk to deal with that absolute psychopath Martin. All to save her family from the nightmare that is Dr. Lawrence Markham and Patty Williams. She basically walked into the lion's den with nothing but her impeccable morals and a dream. Tracy tells Cricket and Nina that she finally had this profound, earth-shattering realization after that conversation. Nothing that happened was her fault. The manipulation, the danger, the twisted psychological games that the Laurent twins play, none of it is on her. I was physically vibrating from the sheer audacity of Tracy's emotional growth. She is setting boundaries. She is releasing guilt. She is cleansing her aura. I was legit cheering at my television screen like my favorite sports team just won the Super Bowl. Tracy Abbott is officially off my do not proceed list and firmly on my protect at all costs list. She is a glowing beacon of mental health in a town full of absolute lunatics. But wait, here is where the cinematic masterpiece truly begins, and where my blood pressure started to rise to dangerous levels. Tracy, feeling empowered, feeling gorgeous, feeling like the absolute main character she is, looks down at Danny's new cocktail menu, and she decides to order a drink. But not just any drink. Tracy Abbott, the sweet, angelic, moral compass of the Abbott family, the woman who writes wholesome novels, orders a cocktail called the One Night Stand. You guys, I am deceased. I screamed so loud my neighbor's dogs started barking through the walls. The girls absolutely lose it, and rightly so. Christine and Nina are giggling like schoolgirls, covering their mouths, eyes wide, and I am right there with them, kicking my feet and twirling my hair. It was so unhinged in the best way possible. Tracy ordering a one-night stand is the exact level of chaotic good that I strive to achieve in my daily life. It is the rebrand of the century. And she doesn't just order it from anyone. No. She orders it from the bartender. And besties, we need to talk about this bartender right now because I am sweating. Enter the Silver Fox. I am literally hyperventilating right now just thinking about his introduction. The camera pans over, and he is handsome, he is suave, he has that perfectly coiffed, distinguished silver hair, and he is looking at Tracy like she is the only woman in the entire crowded club. The eye contact, astronomical, the chemistry, off the charts and breaking the scale. He has this crisp, dark button-down shirt with the sleeves rolled up to the forearms, which is honestly so unhinged because they know exactly what they are doing to us, and he slides that one-night stand cocktail across the mahogany bar with a smolder that could melt the polar ice caps. I was genuinely losing my mind. Tracy Abbott getting flirted with by a gorgeous, age-appropriate, seemingly charming older man. I am totally living for what Tracy just did. She leaned into it. She flirted back. She gave him this coy, beautiful smile, which is honestly so out of character, but I am absolutely here for the bad girl rebrand and the vibes were immaculate. I was manifesting a whole sweeping romance arc for her right then and there. I was planning their winter wedding in Aspen. I was picking out their matching cashmere sweaters. I was so deeply, embarrassingly invested in this 3-minute interaction. And then, she gets his number. Tracy Abbott, the legend, the icon, the moment, secures the digits. She proudly turns back to her booth and tells Nina and Cricket that she got the handsome Silver Fox's phone number and is already planning another girls' night out so she can come back and see him. Again? The collective cheer that erupted from my living room could have shattered bulletproof glass. I was so deeply invested. Tracy was glowing. Cricket was beaming. Nina was thrilled. It was the perfect, flawless ending to a beautiful scene of female friendship and empowerment. But then, oh my god, wait, I'm glitching again. Okay, snap back to reality because the other shoe just dropped, and it dropped directly on my actual neck, severing my spinal cord. The girls go back to their drinks, laughing, and the camera slowly pans back to the bar. It lingers on this handsome, charming, perfect Silver Fox bartender, and the music shifts. You know exactly what I am talking about, that sinister, low-bass, terrifying Genoa City music that plays when someone is secretly evil and plotting the demise of an entire bloodline. Yeah, that played, and my soul actually, literally left my physical body and ascended into the stratosphere. Besties, be for real right now. This man is not just a cute bartender. This man is a monster. The sheer audacity of the writers. I am personally offended. I am physically unwell. I am pacing my kitchen floor. Who is he? Is he a formidable enemy of the Abbott family in disguise? Is he connected to the Patty Williams and Dr. Markham dumpster fire that is currently ruining Jack and Diane's lives? Is he some ancient rival of John Abbott coming back to exact revenge on his most vulnerable daughter? The sinister smirk that crossed his face when Tracy turned her back was straight out of a horror movie. I'm calling it right now, the villain arc is about to go nuclear, manifesting a total dumpster fire by the next update. Because why is Tracy Abbott always the victim of these twisted, psychotic love scams? She is the purest soul in the entire state of Wisconsin, and these absolute demons keep targeting her. From Brad Carlton back in the day to every other man who has used her for her money, her name, or her family connections, it is genuinely a hate crime against my favorite character. I cannot take it anymore. They are officially on my do not proceed list. I am so done with these men. Think about it. Tracy has been manipulated, lied to, and scammed by men for decades. And now, just when she has this beautiful, transcendent moment of closure about Martin Lauren, just when she feels empowered enough to order a cheeky one-night stand cocktail and flirt with a handsome stranger, the universe, or rather, Victor Newman, or Patty, or whoever the heck is pulling the strings in this godforsaken town, sends an actual monster to play with her heart. It is sick, it is twisted, and I am going to be seated for every single second of it, obviously. I am spiraling into a deep existential crisis about how the Abbott women literally cannot catch a break. Ashley is absolutely feral right now because Abby and Dominic are kidnapped. Diane is losing her actual mind over Markham and Patty, and now Tracy is being set up by a silver fox demon bartender. I literally cannot handle the gravity of these events. I am clutching my chest. I need to lie down on the cold, hard floor. This situation is now my entire personality. I will be analyzing every frame of that bartender's face, and I am not okay. Send thoughts, prayers, and maybe a heavily armed search party to the Shadow Room, because we ride at dawn to protect Tracy Abbott from this absolute menace.